Well, let's get started. So welcome again. This is a Premier Suite / Outlook integration webinar. And here on your screen is the Premier Suite committee. This committee meets with the IT department at Premier Suite weekly to bring in any suggestions, feedback that you guys might have. We embed. So I know quite a few of us have been asking for the Outlook integration to Premier Suite, and it's been quite some time. And now the day is here. So we'll get started with the next slide. All right, so we'll be discussing a few topics, main concept. And the first concept is when an action is created, you now have the option to send the type of appointment to your Outlook calendar. So what that means is that when you meet with that patron, there and then you can create the appointment using your Outlook calendar. And again, we'll be talking about that and showing you guys how to do that. The purpose, so that'd be to streamline appointment scheduling between Outlook and Premier Suite. I do want to share that Outlook and Premier Suite, it's two different calendars, but now you have access to getting reminders on your Outlook calendar. And then we have the outcome. The outcome is Outlook calendar will remind you of your appointment / call 30 minutes prior to that meeting time. So 30 minutes is the standard time we have currently on, but we will be showing you guys how to edit that time. You guys can do 10, 15 minutes, up to an hour. And here are some of the expectations. Scheduling. So every appointment should be scheduled through Premier Suite and Outlook as soon as we have made contact with the patron. And then this is for our location managers. Pretty soon, our managers will have access to your calendar via Outlook. So they'll be able to see rhythm of appointment flow and help collect data. This will also help our managers have access to your calendar to see how many appointments are scheduled for the following day. And it'll help them also communicate this with location managers at their site to let them know how many rooms they might need for the following day. And they can also share that appointment or calendar with their with the other location managers at the site. And then our next expectation is contact responsibility. So of course, as we all know, we are expected to contact that potential patron within 24 hours. And here are some of our desired outcomes for time management. So we'll have less missed appointments. Right, so we'll have those appointments set up on either our laptop or phone. So if you guys have a phone connected to Outlook, you guys will also receive an alert on your phone letting you know that you guys have an appointment coming up. This will also help you guys to not overcommit, meaning you guys will have a digital calendar where you'll see all your appointments. And of course, consistent sales, and also will improve your relationships with patrons. Okay, and then this, so now we'll get started with the presentation, and this is presented by Tony and Daisy, and we'll show you guys how that looks like, how to set up an actual appointment through Outlook using Premier Suite. Tony and Daisy, take it away.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. Glad to see you all here. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Everyone here is pretty familiar with what it looks like when a manager assigns or sales support assigns a lead to us, right? So this is the lead being assigned. This is the email we're all used to, and of course here we have just a notification that we have a new lead and including a link to Premier Suites. Okay, moving forward, we're going to get a second email that's sent to us by the manager, and Daisy is going to go ahead and show us what that looks like. So this is the second email that you should be receiving. And you can tell the difference really because of the name. So it says calendar item, it has the name of the patron, it has the action, and the type of appointment or action that is subject to this calendar item. So this is how we can tell which is the calendar item. It also has the attachment. The calendar invite is going to be the attachment here, which we will need to double click. Keep in mind right now we're showing you the desktop version. We will be showing you the Outlook 365 version, which we hear most people use. So after we finish with the desktop version, we're gonna see if anybody has questions, and then we'll move over to the other type of Outlook, okay? So when double clicking this attachment, we wanna click yes to allow the calendar invite to come up. And we see this window. This window here is once again gonna have the patron name, the action, and the type of action, the subject. So we have the opportunity to change the appointment time here, but keep in mind that changing the appointment time on Outlook will not change it on Premier Suite. So if you wanted to match, you would have to match it on Premier Suite. You also have the option to add notes here to your, so that when you pull it up on your calendar, you can see notes. Just keep in mind that you do have the opportunity to invite your patron. You have their email address so that they get it on their calendar as well. But they will be able to see any notes that you put in there. So please be mindful of any notes that you put into this calendar appointment, because if you do share it, they will be able to see it as well. There is also a link that sends you directly to the patron. You can go ahead and click that and it will send you to Premier Suites. If you're already logged in, it goes directly to that patron, not just the regular Premier Suites login page. So this is the patron, Benito Martinez Ocasio, and as you can see, it went straight there. Okay. Now going back to the calendar, we have the option to change the reminder time up atop. Daisy's going to hover over it. So if you want more time to prepare for this appointment, you can change it to an hour or 2 hours or so. Okay. The last step to making sure that this goes to your calendar is hitting send and update, which is the top left corner. Go ahead and do that, Daisy. And now we can go to our calendar. And we set this appointment up for Saturday. So as you can see here, Saturday, here's the appointment. And now you can look it up. You can see the notes. You can see the link. You can, once again, change time and send the update. Okay. So that's pretty much it. It's already in the calendar and it's ready to go. So this is on the desktop app. If there's any questions regarding the desktop app before we move over to the Outlook 365, please let us know now. I know that most of us use the Outlook 365, so I know there might be more questions there. Go ahead, Ernie.
No question.
I just want to mention that this meeting is recorded, so if you don't miss anything, you can always go back and review.
Correct.
I have a question.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So you say that if we set it up on the Outlook, it won't transfer to Premier Suites, but does it work the other way where if we set an appointment in Premier Suites, does it transfer over to the Outlook?
If you make a a change on Premier Suites, they're in the action itself. So here we have the action.
Yeah.
And this is what was sent to your calendar. If you were to skip, remove, and then make a new action, you can send that to your Outlook as well. We'll be showing you in a little bit how that works.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah. It's just that when you make changes to the appointment time in your calendar, it doesn't automatically change it on Premier Suites, so you would have to go ahead and make that change in Premier Suites later. So we're going to go back to Outlook 365 unless there's any more questions. Okay. So this is Outlook 365. I know that most people do use this. And once again, we have the email saying you have a new lead. And then we have the second email, which is the calendar invite. This is sent to you by the manager. There's really just one or two different steps here from the desktop app. Here, we still do need to double click on the attachment. However, on Outlook 365, we add to calendar by pressing this button up here up top where the mouse is. It says add to calendar. Once you click on it, you'll see that it says importing and then it says added to calendar. And that was pretty much it. It's pretty easy. However, if you want to edit, you actually have to exit this window and go to the calendar on Outlook 365. And as you can see, it should be there for Saturday. You double click on it and you can hit edit at the bottom. So it opens up this small window. You can go ahead and enlarge it. And here's where you can change the, the reminder time, the appointment time. You can even change the name of the appointment name, which is the patron name, the action, and the subject, right? So if you do make any changes here and you add any notes, we always encourage the best detailed notes as possible. You can make any notes here and then hit save, which is the blue button on the top left. And that's pretty much it. That's how you go ahead and add to calendar and adjust the calendar. So now we do want to go to Premier Suites, and this is the scenario if you got a new lead from your manager, right? However, you can send new calendar items to your own self, right, when adding new results. So right here, we're going to enter a result. Let's say that we went ahead and called Benito, and the call was completed. We're going to add our notes. Detailed notes here, and the next action is going to be a appointment. And let's say it's presentation. And they want it for Saturday, and as you can see here, we made it so that the times change so that it's 1 hour difference from your start time. You're already used to seeing the show in calendar box. So now we have the new box that says send to Outlook. If you want your following action to be on your calendar as well, make sure that this box is checked and hit save. Okay. Now this might take a minute or two. It usually takes about 30 seconds to a minute, but we should be getting another email with the calendar invite. That's pretty fast. There we go. And here we would just do the same steps. As you can look at the top, it says calendar item, Benito, appointment, presentation. This is our new action. And then it's the continuing stream of the history between you and your patron. Okay. Right here, we can just go ahead and go on with the same steps we showed you before, whether on the default desktop app or the Outlook 365. And we have our next appointment, and it's on our calendars. Okay, so that pretty much concludes the presentation on how to add it, how we add it when we get it from our manager, as well as how we add it to our calendar when we add the next action. It was a little quick, right? But in real life, when you guys are working on this, it'll be days apart. We understand that. So is there any questions so far regarding how to add to your calendar, how to include it with your next action? All right. So that pretty much ends the presentation on how to go ahead and add items to your calendar. If there is no more questions, we do, like we said earlier, have a little activity for you guys. So
Before we,
yeah, go ahead.
I just want to show you, your calendar is kind of pretty much an office assistant, right? You didn't know you had. It can organize your time. You can assign tasks, so it doesn't really have to be a Premier Suite. It can be really anything now. It can be, make a phone call, send documents. You can set it up on your calendar and just put that title and just, it's kind of a reminder to yourself. And then, the most important one is, it can schedule meetings on your behalf. So I hope you guys are excited about that. I feel like this will be such a great improvement to your productivity. So thank you guys.
Hey, Louis, I want to just I just want to say thank you. Really, this is huge. I'm very excited about this. I can't tell you just how excited I am. I know how hard you guys have been working on this, and just to see this come to fruition now, guys, thank you so much. Like you said, it's going to be huge just from the mere point of view of that you can now schedule in your Outlook, and now you can get reminders as opposed we were just kind of, having to check, daily, weekly, by the minute and all that stuff. And because you guys set so many appointments, it's nice to have this reminder. So hats off to the Premier Suites team. Hats off to Louis and his team. Thank you guys very much.
Thank you, Michael. All right, so if there's no other questions, we'll move forward with the next slide.
I have a question for you, Luis.
Please.
So I was noticing when I finished a task on my Premier Suites that before, you just finish it off and you could just click out of it as finished, and you didn't even have to make a new task. But now I believe that you had to do a new task in order to exit that. Is that correct?
Tony, would you like to?
Yes, sorry. So just to make sure I understood it correctly, when entering a result, you need to schedule the next result, right?
Yeah.
The next action.
Yeah. So now you have to schedule a next action.
Yes, that's correct. And that is done purposefully. Whenever a result is entered, we expect a next action. Even if the presentation has been made, we expect a follow-up in some time. There's always the relationship never stops, right? The only reason we would stop adding a next action is if you were asked to no longer contact them. We are working with Premier Suites so that if that's the case, you don't need to enter a new action. But otherwise, we do expect the next action to always be entered.
Excellent.
The next step of it.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, so let's unveil the next slide.
All right, good morning, everyone. We do have an activity for you guys, just to see if you guys really understood the presentation or if you have any other questions. We do have a sample game for you. It's a little game, quiz, and friendly competition. So we're gonna do a sample one just so you guys can get the hang of it, and then we're gonna do one that's based on the presentation that you guys just received. So for this, we are gonna ask for you guys to take out your phones, which is the reason we asked for you guys to be on the computer. So I'm gonna pull up a QR code right now, or you can go to kahoot.it on your phone. And it is gonna ask you for a game pin. If you don't scan the IQ code, the QR code, you are gonna need the game pin. And the QR code is gonna take you directly to the game. Okay, so the QR code is 2272264. And then it's gonna ask you for a nickname. If you guys could just use your actual name for, you guys are gonna know at the end of the game why we need your actual names. Just let me know if you guys are having any difficulties joining the game.
We don't see the QR code.
Yeah.
Okay, give me 1 second. Clearly, I forgot to share my screen.
And just know, guys, we have gift cards. We have first place $20 gift card, and second and third place $10 gift cards.
There we go. Are you guys able to see the QR code right now?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
I didn't want to be the one to say, am I supposed to see the QR code? Because then you'll feel like, oh, you're just not technically savvy, Paula. So I'm glad somebody else said something.
Chris, Crystal, David, Lee, there we are.
Okay, so the questions are going to pop up on your screen. On your phone, it is going to be color coded. So each response coordinates with the color that's going to pop up on your screen. We do have multiple choice questions and true or false as well. Let's just wait for people to join. Is anybody having trouble joining?
Do you have to download the app?
No, you can just go on your web browser.
Okay.
Yeah, if you can scan the QR code, David, then it takes you directly there and no download necessary.
We're in now.
And just hit OK, yeah.
It says you're in. See your nickname on screen. That's the only thing I have on my screen.
Yeah,
So
that's
it is gonna keep you there until I start showing the questions on the screen.
Okay.
This is worse than my insurance.
This is Manny. Having an issue connect. I'm in, but I don't see my name on the list.
What did you type in, Manny? I see
I
a
see
Sanchez.
I see Sanchez there. Let me try.
Yeah,
That
try
might
not to let
be
your
Luis
Uh-huh.
Sanchez.
Oh, that's Luis.
try not to let your phone kind of fall asleep or turn off because you'll have to reconnect.
Oh boy.
I can't believe I misspelled my own name.
I had to use the phone because I'm in the field, but I try to connect to the computer. The computer's having issues as well, so to see if I can. Well, I might have to disconnect and come back in.
This is just a practice run. It's not the real one yet, so you still have time.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna go ahead and start the practice one just so you guys get the hang of it. And once we're done with this one, I'll start the real test. Okay. I said this is a sample. And the first one is true or false. Cats are allergic to humans. True or false?
Just a heads up, more points, you get more points if you answer quickly.
Yes, it rates you based on how fast you answer and if you answer correctly.
I was told there'd be no math.
Okay, so 6 of you answered correctly. Cats are allergic to humans. Some of them are. Okay. Gonna set the score. Tony's on the lead. Don't worry, he won't be able to join the real one. Okay, the next one is multiple choice. This one actually has 2 possible answers. You do have to select both to get the full points. What are baby penguins called? Okay, 2 more seconds. There we go. They're called nestlings and chicks. See the scoreboard. Oh, Daisy's on the lead. Righty. The next one's true or false. Fish can cough.
Did you make up these questions yourself?
I looked them up online. Alrighty. There we go. They can cough. It's true. Alrighty, let's look at the scoreboard. Daisy's still on the lead.
Hey guys, I think there's a question. Someone has their hand raised. I don't know if that's accident or.
Sorry, let me see.
It's Luis Sanchez. Luis, do you have a question?
No, that was a mistake. I'm sorry.
He was raising the roof.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, snails can sleep for 3 years, guys. Alrighty. Last one, true or false? Kangaroos can walk backwards.
That would be a moonwalk.
Alright, 2 more seconds. Alrighty, no, they can't walk backwards.
I learned a lot.
Let's see. Tony got 3rd place. Yolanda got 2nd.
Fixed.
And let's see, the 1st place winner is Daisy. Okay, so the
That's
runner
not fair.
Ernie and George. Don't
Are
worry.
you sure we can't join the real game?
I'm gonna get my afro wig.
Alrighty. Let's go ahead and try the real one. If I can just have cell support, not join that one. See.
How about trainers?
Yeah, let's
No.
make counselors.
Yeah, let's.
No
Let the
managers
counselors.
either. No managers.
That's right.
Yeah, I was gonna say no
First of all,
managers.
I don't want to be embarrassed that if you don't get it right. So. That's my worry.
Okay, is everyone logged in now? I know some people were having issues logging in. Everyone logged in now?
This needs a pin.
We need a new game pin.
Yes, I will provide you that.
Okay, cool.
This is the new game pin, 5765259.
Hey, this is pretty cool, actually.
It's a really fun way to keep people interacted. Alrighty. Again, if you can use your real name so we can keep track of the winners.
Cell supports the bomb. They always got it going on. Cutting edge.
I'm sorry, Hanika, can you repeat the code again? 576?
Yes, 5765259.
Thank you.
Was everybody able to join? Remember not to let your phones lock just so that you don't have to re-enter the game.
And saving the answers for your coworkers.
Yes, no leaking answers. Alrighty.
Oh, look, someone's using their CC number.
Just to double check, was everybody able to get in? Alrighty, let's go ahead and get started.
I'm having issue. I'm having problems, so I might have to reconnect again later, or maybe tomorrow again.
Yeah, we'll have 3 more opportunities, Minnie. So
Yeah.
I can get with you. We can figure it out after.
Yeah, I'll stay on it, but I might have to just rejoin again tomorrow.
They have to change the questions tomorrow.
They're gonna check. Don't cheat on me, Henry.
Alrighty, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Remember, it's based on how fast you answer and if you get the correct answer. Okay, this is multiple choice. Who will you receive the calendar invite from? Three more seconds. Yes. See, Andrew's on the lead. Yes, the correct answer is Abby. It's going to be Abby at premierfuneralsolutions.com. Just so you guys know, if you set a specific role for it, it won't give you a notification unless you manually set a notification for it. Also, please do not move it to your junk. That way you guys don't lose your calendar invites. The next one's true or false. Every action results requires a next action.
We went over this one, so I hope everybody gets it right.
Yes, it's true. See, Andrew's still on the lead. Yes, you will always require a next action unless, again, the patron requested no contact. Multiple choice. How many priority options are in Premier Suite? Let's see. 2 seconds. Alrighty.
That was a tough question.
Yes. We actually do have 8 priorities. The most recent one we added was attempted to contact. If you guys have any suggestions, you guys can always email us and we can work with Jeremy to add them. The next one's true or false. Sending your appointments to Outlook will automatically add them to your calendar. True or false? Okay, Sal is taking the lead now. It is false. Like Tony showed you guys will receive an emailed attachment. You have to go through that first, and then it will be added to your calendar.
This is like a horse race.
This is the last one. Self-Support has a training YouTube channel. This is a bonus question. Yes, it is true. We do have our YouTube channel. We are going to be uploading new training videos whenever we have updates. If you guys do have any suggestions on training videos we can make for you guys, or if you need to go back and revisit, we are going to have training videos up there. We are also going to show you QR code at the end, so you guys can go ahead and subscribe so you can get notifications when we do upload new ones. All right, let's see the podium. We got Richard in 3rd place, Andrew in 2nd, and drum roll please. Sal in 1st place.
Congratulations.
Hey, I didn't cheat, okay?
Yeah, why is it your team is on the podium, Ernie?
I think we need to change up the answers to questions.
Cheater! Not a crook. I am not a crook.
Calling shenanigans.
So we do have the YouTube QR code. Again, you can go to your camera if your phone has a feature for it. You can scan the code. It'll take you directly to our YouTube channel. If you guys do have any suggestions, you can always email or send us. We'll be happy to make any changes or make any videos for you guys.